You already know here in Southern California is a nice sunny day. It's actually pretty hot today. It is 87 according to right here. Um, Clear sky, so beautiful day for barbecue, which I'm assuming a lot of people are doing because it's Memorial Day. So you know, for those who celebrate it. Decided to hop on and see what everybody was getting themselves into. Was the talk of the town? Was the word on the curve? You heard me. For those interested, I did drop video on my other channel and on this channel. If you guys want, you guys can go check those out. You know what I mean? One dealing with the whole Compa Raider and WAC 100 incident, and then on this channel dealing with gang members in the military, because that's a real thing for those in denial. But there was one channel I was on, right, and I thought it was pretty interesting, right? It was a brother, right? He was a black individual, and hi there, Hannah. It was a black individual, and he was talking about how this whole back and forth between Mexicans and blacks on the internet, right? And how he's tired of Mexicans taking shots at the brothers, right? And that they all think the same, and they're all the same, and it's like, oh, hello there, Lily. But that's not true, right? And it's crazy because some people that experience whatever their interaction is with somebody of a different ethnicity, right, and they take that incident and then want to apply it to the whole entire group, which is the most ridiculous thing you could do. Like, just because you had some bad experiences with maybe some individuals of that ethnicity doesn't mean that they're all like that. And that's reckless and ignorant to say, right? Because it's no different of how they used to view the brothers or what they used to say about the brothers, and some that still do, right? That kind of mindset is ridiculous. Happy Memorial Day. Hey, likewise. Because people's interaction with Mexican people's interaction with somebody, only speaks, on behalf of that individual, not the whole entire group. I got put on a timeout in 5 live streams so far. Damn, my boy, serio? Why? What you been doing? Or people are just, self-centered, insecure. What's cracking like in low key? What you getting yourself into, my boy? Happy Memorial Day, carnal. What up from Idaho? Well, shout out to Idaho. I will send 100 if I say. What? I don't need 500. I mean 100. What's cracking, low key? Haven't seen you in a cool minute. Hope everything's good with you, carnal. Hope all is, well on this beautiful Monday. No balls, you won't. Oh no, I won't put you on no timeout. I never do. I don't put nobody in nothing. Everybody's entitled to their opinions and speak whatever they want to speak. Thanks to all the fallen heroes who made freedom possible for all Americans. Hey, serio, real talk. Thanks, bro. Just getting ready to done with this training. Oh, orale, that's right, that's right. Army life, serio. Yo, sub, what's good? One burpee for the stream? One burpee for the stream? No, I'm not a monkey that tap dances for quarters. I'm not those kind of YouTubers. Business. Nah, I was saying. How was the Art LeBeau show? It was clean, bro. It was good. It was good. I had a good time. There was a lot of homies there. I got to meet a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of solid individuals. Bumped into homies I haven't seen in a while, right? Yeah, it was clean. It was good. It was a good time. There was a few fights here and there. You already know, brother. That's gonna be Mando. But other than that, it was a good time. You already know in those kind of events, you should already expect some kind of fights, because gangbanging is a must right there, bro. Because there was a lot of gangbanging going on. Yo, I subscribed and liked. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Hell yeah, this dude. What up, homie? Tampa, Florida's definitely up in the house. Woo woo. Just getting ready for work. That's right, my boy. I feel you. You gonna get that Skrilla Illa today? Because it's a holiday, no? Hello, I'm from the UK. Well, shout out to the UK. Do you know who SPM is? Yeah, he's the pedophile. Yo. Did you see your friends at the show? Well, not my fans. I mean, I seen people there that recognized me from, right? But, like good people, though, fans was for the people performing, I'm nobody. But yeah, I did bump into people that did know me from YouTube. They're like, hey, homie, I like your stuff, bro. Like, oh, gracias, bro. I appreciate that. I know when I uploaded the video, I had somebody tell me, like, what? You actually went to one of those events, though? Like, weren't you worried? Like, worried about what? What the hell? What the hell is there to be worried about? People live way too much on the internet. How are you? Good. How about yourself? Going to Colorado in a few weeks for my duty station. Oh, that's right. All right. I heard it cracks over there in Colorado. There should be a lot of things to do, no? Is Colorado kind of a big place, though? I never been there, but I talked to people that, stay out there. For those interested about knowing about Colorado, you could go subscribe to Sev Lok's channel. He's an individual from Colorado who talks about, life in Colorado on the streets and stuff like that. Yes, unfortunately, yes, he is a pedophile, but his music is top tier. Look, I will say this. I'm not a hater. There's no reason for me to come and hate on an individual for, whatever reason, right? I'm not a hater. The individual, when it comes to rapping skills, could rap. He's one of the best, raza individuals to ever grab a mic and spit. The individual could rap his ass off. You know what I mean? He had metaphors, he had bars, all of that, right? He was a really, really good rapper. So when people be like, oh, you're just a hater. I'm not a hater, bro. He has a lot of skills in rapping, but he's a pedophile, bro. Like I'm just spitting out the facts. I don't fuck with his music just on the simple fact that he's a pedophile. If he wasn't a pedophile, yeah, I would be bumping his music and his shit would be chingon because he does know how to rap. But I just can't bump it because of that, because I'm just not down with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm hating on the individual or I want to see him fail because I'm jealous. Nah, bro, it's just that facts are facts. And I'm merely just speaking my opinion of how I view the situation and the individual for the reasons. So it has nothing to do with like jealousy or hatred, because he could rap, bro. He was one of the best of raza, not like overall of rap, but of raza. What up, homie? Chandler Street is definitely up in the house. Woo woo. How are you? Good. And how about yourself? What's cracking like in Ishi? I'll check out the channel. I like rap music. Oh, that's good. Yeah, me too. I love it. I used to hate it when they would rap on Saved by the Bell. They used to rap on Saved by the Bell. Who's Skeeter? Or no, what was his name? Was it Skeeter? Well, I'm thinking about the other guy. I haven't forgot those motherfuckers' names. Zach. I know one of them was Zach, Zach. And fuck, I think that's all I know. I like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne could rap too as well. He has talent to him. I'm not too fond of his music, right? Just because like his style is like different than mine's, right? But in skills in rapping, yeah, he could rap. Definitely, could, adapt to any beat, metaphors, you know, his wordplay, the fact that he could go fast, slow, however. So the individual definitely has a lot of skills in rapping. There's no lie about that. People can't deny him that, right? I just personally just can't relate to his music overall, right? That's the reason why I just don't really, bump it, just because it's different from my style. But overall, he's like, if we're talking about just sheer skills in rap, yeah, the individual has a lot of skills in rapping. Can you beat me? I'm trying to get banned from every How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Ryan, can you guys hear me now? I'm literally to talk to about some. Yeah, it's just that right here, this I don't like the new way that it's set up. Hey, look, but yeah, it's because YouTube always changes everything. Yes, actually, that's my wife. KG is my wife, my actual real wife. So my wife is definitely on here. I have the land resources to do only one another, but neither of them will truly make it. All right, yeah. So do one of two things, but neither could truly survive today's world without the other. Literally true honesty that can only be found in the likeness of. Well, you can seek out therapy. Therapy does help out people. You know, who are in need. I could only build an actual real 60 flower. Damn, this damn thing keeps popping out on my side, man. I can't even move this shit out of the way, man. Because it's hard to read the messages with this shit in the fucking way. How do I move this damn thing, man? Maybe I press this. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of like, kind of rusty when it comes to all this, you know, gizmos and gadgets. Oh, okay. I could move it. I just had to press this. Stupid shit. I wish I could have had better instructions. All right. Hey, I can see your guys' messages better now. Does KG lay her head on you? Yeah, actually, she does. When we're watching TV. What was that made you see? Um, believe it or not, reading Frederick Nietzsche's books. Like once and that's only because when your options are limited and you got nothing but time in your hands, you tend to pick up stuff and educate yourself on stuff that you normally probably wouldn't have, right? If you were out running around, right? So you have to work with what you have, right? So I ended up reading some books from Friedrich Nietzsche, right? And his work is kind of like, I guess, what the equivalent, because I'm not religious, right? I don't believe in religion and stuff like that. So obviously, I read the Bible and stuff like that, but that's just because of my beliefs. There's just no, you get what I mean? So I guess I would say the equivalent to somebody who finds Jesus in their life, I guess, right, is what I felt, right? Reading Friedrich Nietzsche's books, right? Because everything now made sense. Everything was now, I understood everything better about myself in life. You get what I'm saying? Because for those who are aware, Friedrich Nietzsche was also, you know, I guess, atheist, right? I don't really like to use the word atheist because, atheist, tends to have this, stigma to it where it's like it's somebody who doesn't believe in God and stuff like that, but who also is, looking to, harass or insult those who do believe in it, right? Like I understand the purpose of religion and why it helps people and why it works. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not an asshole. I'm not stupid. So I am aware of, why people believe in what they believe in, right? I just see things differently. And so, Friedrich Nietzsche was the same way. So, his understanding and breakdown made sense, right? Because it's actually, there's actually evidence. I'm just somebody who needs evidence. I'm just like, there has to be evidence, bro. Like, I don't believe in magic. You know what I mean? Like, because, like, with all the evidence around the world, and there's just nothing that says this. You know what I mean? It's just hard to, I'm someone who likes understanding how stuff works, how it is. So, reading his stuff, and you know what? No lie, it felt like a boulder was lifted off my shoulders, right? Like everything made sense now. So that's why I say it's probably the equivalent of those who read the Bible and find God, right? That's probably what they felt. You know what I'm saying? I love books. Yeah, I read. Yeah, shoot it. Is Mr. Criminal a real rat? What do you think? I think what Mr. Diablo said is what I agree with. You know what I mean? Because you know, you know, for those who know, no. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna come on here and say and throw it out there. You know what I mean? But homies in the streets, for the ones that need to know what it is, right? This is stuff that homies been knowing. This is all information that maybe the internet's barely finding out. But this is stuff that homies already knew for a while already. The internet now, like the non-gang related people, I guess, are now, finding out and are in shock. But that's one thing that trips me out though is like when non-gang related people are shocked and start insulting the individual, and it's like, well, I can understand why these people don't like him, like homies, right? Because of the code and stuff like that we live by. But when non-gang related people are doing it, it baffles me because it's like, why should you care if he told her if he didn't, right? Because you don't have no gang ties, so he's just a civilian like you. Like if something bad was to happen to you, you would call law enforcement. So you get what I'm saying? So like it makes no sense of why these people need to care. You know what I mean? Like the ones who are street related, yeah, they care for because of the reason, the structure. But non-street related people are like don't have the same obligation or don't have to follow no rules because it's like if you're gonna start living by street rules and applying street logic to the way of your life, then you might as well go get jumped into a gang. I mean, if you're living like them already, you might as well go join one. Because then that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? That's why I have always said why paperwork or shit like that doesn't need to be thrown on the internet. Because for what reason? Like, why do these people who are not street related have to know this information? This information is made for the neighborhoods to stay within the neighborhoods because in reality, they're the only ones that should be concerned. Because why should you be telling, everyday folks this kind of stuff? They don't care. They're not a part of the gang life. They could give a fuck less of what rules they live by. You get what I mean? So there's no need to be throwing it out there, because they don't care. Or at least they shouldn't. You get what I mean? That's why I say well, why do you need to throw that information out there, bro? Like, expose them to who? You know what I mean? To regular folks. I think people let the internet get way too much to their heads. Like, that's why when people are like, oh, he's gonna lose all his fans, like, why? Not all his fans are gang related, so they're not gonna care. Or at least they shouldn't. Street motherfuckers should care. But everyday folks, for what? It's on them if they want to listen to an individual who's so this and that. But at the same time, like I said, so was Eazy, Dr. Dre, and all of these guys. Well, not Eazy, but Dr. Dre and Tupac and no, not Tupac, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and other individuals like that, right? Who say that they talk about gangster this, gangster that, but they never been gangsters a day in their life. It's a very actually very heavy book. It's called The True American Civilian Code of Conduct. Do you think World War III is going to pop off soon with Israel and Palestine bullshit going on? Like, do I think that they're like the spark that will set World War III in motion? I don't believe so. But do I think World War III is possible? Yes, more yes than no. um, sad but true, right? But only because there's so much dysfunction between different countries, right? And how they want to run, or how they feel like the world should feel. uh, these people have their heads up their asses, right? Like they really feel like they know what's right for the whole entire planet. It's crazy. It's sad how man can't get along with each other. Some friends say therapy does work, and others say it doesn't. The ones that say it doesn't is because what their experiences is not what they thought it was going to be, right? Like maybe the answers that they're hearing is not the answers they want to hear, right? And like you have to be able to come to the realization. But if you're not willing to look in that mirror, because at the end of the day, nobody's able to help you but yourself, right? When people be like, how come just don't tell the individual what's wrong with them? Because by you telling them what's wrong with them is not going to fix the problem. They have to realize what's happening. You telling them is not going to help them fix the problem, or they'll take your word for it. You have to and the lessons, right? Therapists are trained to ask questions a certain way. They know what to say, what not to say. You get what I mean? They know in how to talk to an individual. That's something that you can't get out of a friend, right? Because a friend is going to be biased. A friend is not properly trained to on what to ask and what to look for. You get what I mean? What these individuals are. Because like I have said, the way you say stuff, your expressions and all that plays a factor in everything, right? You could say one thing, right, but your face expressions or your body language could say the opposite, so that way they know that you're lying to them, right? But they are aware when somebody's lying to them, compared to your friend probably wouldn't be able to spot the things, right? But that's what I'm saying, that there's some people that go in there and think that they'll be able to manipulate it their way. And it's like, yeah, it's not that easy, because it's not like just talking to some random person. These people are trained. They went for this, bro. You know what I mean? When you come to the realization yourself, right? When you're able to, figure it out for yourself, right? By just hearing yourself, expressing yourself and actually hearing you say what's happening, you come to the realization of what it is, compared to if they just tell you, like, this motherfucker thinks he know me over here. You get what I'm saying? Compared to where you're figuring it out and the light bulb sparks in your head, like, oh shit. That's how it happened for me. I used to be like, man, this motherfucker doesn't know me over here saying this, in my head, like whatever. And then when I came to the realization, by just expressing myself and talking and explaining stuff, that I came to like, oh fuck, I never even bothered to even think of it like that, like, or like I realized, bro, and it was like a what the fuck type moment, no lie, bullshit to the side. I was like, oh shit. Like the answer was there, but I just never was able to see it, right? And it was a trip though, bro. It was a trip. No lie, I was like, huh. It fucked with me for a while, bro. Like, what the fuck is this motherfucker, That shit was crazy though. But I guess why they're the therapist, no? And that piqued my curiosity more, right? And actually what led me to go and, educate myself and, now study, because I was, tripped out. You know what I mean? I was like, holy fuck. Because I used to think that therapists were just like, somebody just talking, anybody could do it. You know what I mean? Serio, I used to think like that. Like, that shit's useless, that shit. Like, anyone could just talk. It led me to appreciate the field, for what it is. Because that's real shit, bro. Like, even when, like, the best detectives are stumped, they bring in these motherfuckers, bro, to figure out what's happening. To the point where even serial killers have been intrigued that they asked for the individual to come back and interview them. Because, I was watching this one interview. They interviewed the serial killer, that he needed to talk back to the individual because he needed to know, how did he know why he did it and how he did it if he wasn't there. But what the individual told them was exactly how it went down, according to the individual, right? He was like, how the fuck is it you knew all this and that when you weren't even there? But it tripped him out, right? It piqued his curiosity. Like, how were you able to do that? Or how did you know that? That human behavior shit is real shit, bro. Even these motherfuckers are like, damn, what the fuck? Even Ted Bundy was intrigued. He was like, hey, man, how did you know all this isn't that? Because it fucks with them too, bro. Like, they want to know, like, damn, bro, there was nobody, just me and the victim. Like, how is it that you knew exactly why I did it and how I did it? And what I used first and this and that. They were tripping the fuck out. And seeing their expressions, it piqued my curiosity more. Like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, even these motherfuckers are like, damn, these fools gotta be psychic or something. They gotta have some kind of superpower. It's because human behavior is a real thing, bro. Once you start, educating yourself on psychology, human behavior, criminology, and all that, right? You start realizing that everyone has a pattern to them. And there's a reason for everything of why people say what they say, the words that they use. You know what I'm saying? There's a root to everything. People just don't do things for absolutely no reason. That doesn't exist. There's a reason to why people say what they say and do what they do. And everybody has a pattern to them. It's human behavior. It's just the way we're built. Even the most random people that think that they're random are not random at all. And that's the trippy part. That's crazy. That's how these individuals are able to catch these criminals, no matter where they're at. They're able to know how, roughly just by the crime scene, they're able to tell roughly how old they are, what ethnicity. You get what I'm saying? And that shit's a trip. But it's real shit. You know what I mean? And it helps you understand people better because people lie. You have a mouth. It's easy to lie. I could come out here and say I'm an astronaut. I'm a this and that. It's so easy for people to say what they say, But your body language, your face expressions, everything will really tell the real answers. While you can lie, you controlling, how you react, that's just something that people can't control. You get what I mean? When people are nervous, their anxiety, when they're lying, they tend to do stuff that they don't even realize that they're doing. And that's what these people home in on. That's how they know when people are lying. Because you're not going to be able to control that, right? Because people can't control that. As much as people think that they're slick and sly, they just can't. Your body's going to react because it needs to. Because it's feeling the pressure, so it needs to, like release some tension. And if you know what you look for and how to ask the questions to the point where you don't get the person to shut down, right? Like you keep him talking instead of, you just insulting him and now he refuses to talk to you. You want to keep him thinking that he could trick you. And that's how you get him to really spill out what happened or what's going on. You lure them little by little. See, people, they don't have the patience. They get frustrated. That's why the detectives, they get frustrated. That's why they bring somebody who's a professional, who's trained to be calm and not actually, connected to the scenario, so they don't let their emotions get the best of them. These therapists, that's what they're trained for. Detectives don't have that training. That's why they let their emotions get the best of them. They snap. They start talking shit because they get frustrated. Therapist is not going to get frustrated. That's what they're trained for. And maybe if they train some detectives like this, they will be able to do their jobs better. You know what I mean? All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.